Welcome to the Overland Sea podcast. Today we are talking about the away fixture on Monday night against Crystal Palace. Andrew, Crystal Palace are currently in 15th place. They have won six, drawn six, lost 11. They are on 24 points. We are 11th on 31 points. Forgot to look at their last five fixtures, so forgive me. And injuries wise, I can actually give an injury update because when we're recording this one, Sanchez, Badiashile, Cucurella, Fofana, James, Lavia, and Ugochukwu, aka Big Les, are all still out. Apparently, Lavia is making progress, and he said it'll be worth the wait when he comes back. Bloody hope it is.
Who, Lavia said that or Potter?
Yeah, no, Lavia said that. Lavia's come out and said that, so it's better be. Um,
That confidence. That's good.
Glad somebody is. And yeah, Cole's now recently come off the injury list, which I think is a big, big plus. So I believe he's having a late assessment today, if I remember correctly, from a press conference. Um, what are your thoughts going into this game? I know that Crystal Palace have been struggling recently. Apparently, Roy Hodgson is also under threat with pressure regarding his job, despite the fact it's like the fifth time he's managed the club. So yeah, they are struggling, but they do have some good players that can turn it on and cause problems. So yeah, your thoughts going into this game?
Crystal Palace is never an easy game for us. You're right, they're not on great form, but they seem to pull out some weird performances and beat the likes of Brentford. I think they beat recently. Bunch got smashed by Arsenal, and they're a bit all over the place as well. They do have Olise, who's been phenomenal since he's come back from injury. I think they've missed their midfielder Decore for a lot of this season. I don't know if he's fit again now, but he's definitely a big miss in their midfield. And they sold Anderson at some point to Fulham, so he was a big part of the defence.
Massive.
So they are struggling, and hopefully we can compound their issues. But there's no real easy games in the Prem anymore, and you have to turn up on the day. So we're going to have to turn up and we're going to have to play our best to make sure that we get the win. But it's definitely a winnable game.
Yeah, fair. I mean, is it a winnable game? Is it not a winnable game? Um, you're right. Palace is normally a tough game. It can be quite physical. They are without a few key players. I mean, there's also the argument of which Chelsea turns up. We've had a really good performance against Villa. Um, can we make it a second one in a row, or is this another one where it's just a shocking we let four goals in? It's really hard to fucking tell sometimes, but we do need to build a bit of consistency. So I'm going to be positive because yeah, we need to get higher up the table. I think the highest we've been is what, ninth this season. We're now 11th again.
No, I think when the season started, we would have been
I
sixth.
wasn't, I
We start with a
wasn't,
C, but
I wasn't really counting that one.
oh, fair. Yeah, then probably, yeah.
Um, so yeah, if there's any chance of us getting a single bit of Europe, which apparently Hotch is still being charged by the board to do. Um, yeah, we've got to get a bit of form. And as Roy Keane said after the Villa game, he said with that result, we've now got to just crack on and carry on. So it'll be an interesting one.
You're a big fan of Roy Keane at the minute, aren't you?
Do you know what? I didn't like him as a player. Like
Mm.
when we were growing up, I was like, you really are a fucking horrible bastard. Um, but do you know what? As a pundit, I really do like him. And actually, to be fair, it's only because he was punditry and there's been a fair few comments of his that have been blasted all over social media that spoke quite highly about us and our performance, and I just happened to note them down. Um, but I do think he's quite funny, and I do think he just says how it is. And to be fair, he's not wrong. The two that I got from that game were we need to push on and carry on basically, and the other one was that Enzo and Caicedo had a great performance and bossed the game. They did take the piss out of Jamie Carragher as well, actually, to do with goal celebrations after his comment about Odegaard, which was quite funny. Him and Karen Carney, he is funny. Anyway, with that, shall we go into the starting 11s, or is there anything else that you want to add before we do that bit?
No, let's go in.
Lovely. Right, Andrew, your starting 11 versus Crystal Palace away.
Petrovic. We're gonna go Gusto, Dazazzi, Thiago Silva, and Chilwell.
Yep.
A really surprising midfield of Caicedo, Enzo, and Gallagher.
Sorry, one sec. Oh, for the love of God. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. That makes my life so much easier. Cool. Are you having them as a flat two, Enzo and Caicedo?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Um, yep.
Cole Palmer. This is the bit I didn't want to have to do. I wanted you to go first. Cole Palmer. I think Noni's got to play. So I think Cole Palmer's going to end up being up front, unfortunately, because I think Noni needs to play, and for some reason he just can't play on the left. They just refuse to play him on the left. Do you want Nkunku to play? And then just stick Jackson left wing, and then there's. I quite like the fact that we've got sort of rotational options where people can kind of move around in the front as well. Um, I do want Nkunku to play, but I just don't think anyone deserves to be dropped.
To be fair, I don't see how you cannot use the same starting 11
It's
as the Villa
difficult,
game.
other than the fact Badashil's injured, so Thiago Silva's come in, but
Yeah, that's the only thing really. Um,
yeah, and I just don't want to risk Colwell. If I'm honest, it would be Colwell, but and Thiago Silva, but although I said Zazie had a good game, I just like those two as a pairing. Um, but I just don't want to risk Colwell immediately as soon as he's kind of available.
no, I agree. He has literally just come back. We don't know how serious the injury was. Um, there is no point risking him. I think it'd be good for Nkuku to come on. Um, I feel a bit sorry for Sterling, but when when your front three were at it and Cole Palmer's been at it all season, Jackson got a goal and sorry, Noni got a an assist. You can't really drop them unless they've had a bad week in training or there's another little knock in the next 24 hours. But yeah, I agree. I'm gonna do the same thing. So that was nice and easy.
What's your scoreline, Matt?
3-0.
Fair.
You?
I think I'm going to go 2-1. I just don't completely back us to keep a clean sheet. We always seem to make that one mistake or that one instance. If we are 3-0 up, like you say, towards the end of the game, I just think we fall asleep a little bit and just we do seem to last 20 minutes just make it difficult for ourselves. So yeah, don't back us for a clean sheet, but 2-1.
Who's scoring?
Cole Palmer's going to score.
Yeah.
Feel reasonably confident about, and I'm going to give the other one to Noni actually.
Cole Palmer and Noni. Fair. I'm gonna go with Noni. I'm gonna go with Gallagher. Want to get back-to-back goals. And I'm gonna go with Nkuku from the bench.
You do love an Nkunku from the bench goal score, don't you?
I do. I feel I just think I rate Nkuku so much. I generally think that if he could stay fully fit, he would be probably the main goal scorer. At the guys we've got, no offense to anybody in particular. And I just feel like when he does come on, he always looks busy. He never really comes on and is struggles to get into the game. He makes the runs straight away, I think. Um, well, when I say struggle, it's more the fact they can't get the ball to him, but it's not like he's not making the runs and he's not
Yeah.
making himself available in the way that a striker should, is what I meant. Um, I think he's one of the best players to do that. So yeah, I think it will happen. So yeah, we'll go with that. Anything else that you want to add to this episode?
No.
Lovely stuff. In which case, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for the post-game analysis, which will be filmed later on in the week. And yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment, follow, hit that notification button. And thank you for watching.